Hi, this is Brian Feroldi. Thanks for checking out our free earnings power tool. In this video, I'm going to show you a little bit how the tool works and how to think about using it to make better investing decisions. So this business cycle growth chart here is one of the most important visuals I think every investor should drill into their brain. Companies go through a predictable business growth cycle as they reach maturity in their markets. And at different phases in the cycle, management teams are focused on different things. Early on in phase 1 and phase 2, management is hyper-focused on sales and eventually growth profit, but they are not focused on earnings. It's only in stage 3 that they start to focus on actually becoming a profitable business. And then stage 4 and stage 5, they're focusing on optimizing margins, rewarding shareholders. Now, when you're trying to value companies in different stages, it's really tricky to do so. You can't just use one valuation tool in every stage. You need to use different valuation tools depending on which stage of the growth cycle a company is currently in. One of the trickiest stages is stage 2 and stage 3, which a lot of high growth companies exist in today. These companies are not optimized for profits. They're not optimized for free cash flow. So traditional tools like the price to earnings ratio or the price to free cash flow ratio don't work. So for these companies, we think a tool, the tool you're looking at right now, is very useful, and that is called the earnings power multiple, or the price to earnings power. Now, what does that term mean, earnings power? Well, it simply means it's a valuation method for figuring out how much profit could a company generate today if management switched its focus to that? If it wasn't focused on growing revenue and it was focused on generating profits, how much profits could a company theoretically be generating today? This is a useful exercise to go through for companies in stage 2 and stage 3 to figure out what their current valuation is saying. Now, to visualize that, a company in this stage is focused on revenue growth, and oftentimes their expenses are very bloated, and they might not be making money at all, or they might be break even. So with the earnings power, what you're asking is how much profit could this company generate today if it shifted its attentions to profit instead? What you're trying to do is, this is what their income statement currently looks like. The question you're answering is, how much profit could the company generate today if management shifted its expense control to focus on profit ability? And then, once you have that theoretical profit number in place, you're asking yourself, well, what would the company's PE ratio, or price to free cash flow ratio, look like today if earnings and free cash flow were the focus? So the tool I'm going to show you goes through simply 6 steps to kind of figuring that out, and it's very useful for figuring out the value of companies in certain stages. Now, here is the download you just had. If you want to get back to this video at any time, there's a link right up here. But largely speaking, there are 6 stages to go through, and then we have some guidelines over here that are useful. You can also get in contact with us by clicking any of these links. So step 1 is really determining the business growth cycle. Now, we built a little tool here, and you can adjust these numbers, and that will show you on here what stage the company is currently in. So we're going to be focusing on company in stage 2/stage 3 right now. Now, the example company that I'm going to use is Shake Shack, ticker symbol SHAK. So you put the ticker symbol right in this line here, and this tool is going to automatically load in some data for us, such as the company's market cap. Now, after we put in confirm that it's in the right stage, and we put in the ticker, next thing we have to do is we have to answer this question: how much revenue did Shake Shack make over the last year, over the trailing 12 months, or the TTM? Well, we put a link right there to a handy tool called Stratosphere, and we can see that Shake Shack today, which is April of 2023, does not have a PE ratio, no PE ratio, does not have a price to free cash flow ratio. It's not focused on profits or free cash flow. In fact, these numbers are deeply negative right now. So this is a good candidate for using this price to earnings power tool. So step 1 is asking ourselves, how much revenue did Shake Shack generate over the trailing 12 months? So in this case, we're going to be looking at December of 2022. Last year, they did $900 million in revenue. So $900 million in revenue. Make sure this is a $1 million number. So step 2 is asking ourselves, how much earnings power, what kind of profit margin could Shake Shack deliver if it focused on profitability today? Well, there's lots of ways we could answer that question. If you look over on the Start Here tab, we have a little picture here that shows you the profit margins by a variety of industries and some numbers that you can use and some example companies in there. But one way to figure this out is to look at a comparison to Shake Shack, which is Chipotle Mexican Grill. So currently, Chipotle, which is focused on profitability, generated a profit margin of about 10% recently and a free cash flow margin of the same number. So it seems reasonable to assume that Shake Shack, should it focus on profit today, could also generate a 10% profit margin. So let's enter that number here. Now we can now if you look in the middle here, so our base case for Shake Shack with a market cap of $2.2 billion today, generating $900 million in revenue, is that it could generate, if it wanted to, a 10% profit margin today. Under that scenario, if you assume a 10% profit margin, Shake Shack is currently trading at about 25 times its theoretical earnings, 25 times that's number. Now, we put a little guideline here to show you if that number is expensive or normal or cheap. There's obviously a lot of nuance in here, but you can see that if you found out that Shake Shack was trading at 25 times earnings today, would that be interesting to you? It might be. So you can see that using this earnings power tool allows us to make valuation decisions on companies before they have any earnings or free cash flow. Now, by comparison, Chipotle, which again is a bigger, more mature company, is currently trading at 62 times earnings and 65 times price to free cash flow. So Shake Shack, even though it does not have earnings today, if you look at that earnings power multiple of 25, you could make the argument that Shake Shack today is the better value when compared to Chipotle. In fact, it's less than half the valuation than Chipotle is currently fetching. Now, this tool also has these variances built in, so you can give yourself some wiggle room. So if you want to assume that they only get to a 70%, so a 7% profit margin, well, they'd be trading at 36 times their earnings power number, which is a high figure. But if you assume that they get to a, say, 13% profit margin, which would be 130% of that number, then they're only trading at 20 times their theoretical earnings number. I also included the inverse of these earnings power, which gives you the current yield that you'd be getting by buying these stocks today. So again, if you assume that Shake Shack has a 10% profit margin, gets to a 10% profit margin today, it would have a 4% earnings yield, or about 25 times earnings. Now, in addition to that, there's about the blank one here that you can use to fill in, and you can also make copies of this. But I hope that you find that this tool is useful for figuring out the current valuation of a company that does not have profits but could in the future. If you have any questions about this, feel free to contact any of me, Brian Stoffel, or Brian Withers, who created this tool. And we tried to make the instructions very easy to follow. So we hope that you find this tool to be very useful in determining the valuation of companies that are rapidly growing but not yet focused on profitability. Brian, out.